Eliza Dushku from, well, she's from Watertown, but she's also a big-time TV, movie actress, and she's in-house for a couple of different reasons.
That's
First
right.
of all, you're going to be feted as the cover girl of Boston Common Magazine over there at the Liberty Hotel. Very excited about that?
Yeah, we have a fundraiser with Boston Common tonight. The magazine just came out. We're very excited about it. I look like such a lady.
Well, I was going to say you look so grown up and so sophisticated. Not that you're not, but my goodness, it's so serious.
My mother prefers this over my Maxim, I have to just
Well,
say it.
I got to tell you what. I happened to be getting my hair cut last week. On Friday, and I, just happened to pick up it was sitting there on the counter, and first pick up your Boston Common magazine, and then check out the Maxim magazine.
My brothers are not checking out the Maxim magazine,
well done.
Nor do they want their friends to, I have to say.
Well done, by the way.
But yeah, I'm home. My brothers and my father actually were doing a fundraiser for Camp Hale. It's a camp in New Hampshire for boys, and we're trying to add a new component where we're going to open it up to girls. It's the oldest camp. It's been around for 100 years. We're getting donations for the Camp Hale Alumni Association, and it takes kids from Boston and takes them out into the mountains of New Hampshire and teaches them, confidence skills and
shows them that there's a different world than just where they may be
Absolutely.
living. A lot of kids get lost.
Tiffany Ortiz is going to be co-hosting with me, and we have a lot of Boston friends coming down. It's really exciting.
So a little donation at the door.
Yes.
We'll all go to Camp Hale.
Yes.
That's exciting stuff.
Right.
And so through Boston Common Magazine, I want to thank those folks over there as well. I was reading a little bit of the article. Everybody knows, if they don't know already, you're from Watertown. You're a Watertown girl. You started your acting in Watertown, some community theater and things like that?
Some community theater. I played a squirrel in Pinocchio. No, I was a fish in Pinocchio. I was a squirrel in Cinderella. I wasn't really a stage actress, but I tripped and fell at my brother's audition in Harvard Square when I was 9 and got my first gig when I turned into a drama queen.
Is that, so now you're, because it's titled like Boston Diva. That's your website, right? Boston Diva or
it's
something?
It's actually a production company.
Oh, okay.
My brother and I started a production company, Boston Diva. We have our first project. It's a biopic on Robert Mapplethorpe, the photographer. So we're about to, we're in pre-production on that, and we have a couple other projects, hopefully some Boston shot and package deals.
What's this feeling out there in Hollywood as far as Boston? There's so many movies are being shot here. Is it good being a Boston girl to say, hey, let's get some more stuff out there?
I love it. I did one film here, a movie called On Broadway. It had a great response. People were just really excited about it. It was so nice to come home and shoot. When I come home, I stay at my mom's house in Watertown.
In Watertown? I love it.
Four Seasons or Mom?
Now,
I go to Mom.
Now, do you go over to Tresca's for a little breakfast?
Tresca's. We got Donahue's nearby.
How about Fitzy's there?
Fitzy's.
On the corner. It's a little place I like to have a couple of cold ones.
Oh, yeah. 21 Nickels is sort of where some of my friends work.
And, Can I drop your name if I go in there?
You can try.
Give me a spot in the bar?
You could try.
All right. Now, here's something I didn't really realize. Who was your first crush as a little girl? Who did you have a real big crush on?
Oh, my goodness. I can't. I worked with Leonardo DiCaprio when I was 11, but I didn't.
Go back to your church.
Oh, no.
Tell the people who you had a huge crush on.
I used to name my Ken dolls Mitt, because Mitt Romney was our bishop growing up. But that was before I sort of understood his politics. And then it sort of tapered off.
Changed things a little bit for you? Are you flip-flopping on Mitt?
It was never a flip-flop. It was always, I've always been pretty lefty liberal.
Well, you're a self-proclaimed feminist.
Right? Yes, my mother is a liberal feminist political science professor at Suffolk University in Boston, and that's sort of an oxymoron with the church, some people think, but she seems to work it out just fine, and she's a favorite Boston professor of many. Like 3 people in here today have already gone, you were my professor, my sister's professor.
Now, isn't Rick in the control room? Was your father a teacher?
My father was also a teacher. He taught at the Curley School. He actually taught Ricky Bell and Bobby Brown and all the kids from New Edition in 4th, 5th grade.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I don't know how they turned out.
Now, I'm going to ask, there's people that dream of becoming big actresses in Hollywood, and they're here in Boston. What was it that said to you, or was it just pure happenstance that you made it?
I was not one of them, yeah.
You had no ambitions to...
I was climbing trees and playing tag football and just such a tomboy.
Next time you want to play tag football.
Are we down?
Give me a holler.
All right. Around Thanksgiving, they do games and stuff. But yeah, I wasn't that girl. I was actually planning on going to Suffolk and following in my mother's political science, international politics footsteps, and it just kind of found me. But
well,
we're
glad that it found you.
Yeah, now I get to sort of use it as an opportunity to do things like Camp Hale, and we're also going to be going to Uganda in May. My mother is taking a group of students. We're going to be going and building a Uganda trauma center for child soldiers.
Unfortunately, they give us a huge wrap, but tonight at Liberty Hotel, the big Boston Common Party.
That's right.
You promised me on the and Dollhouse. We can talk about Dollhouse. So many things right here on Fox.
Thank you, all my Boston peeps, for tuning in.
We got to go. Unfortunately, thanks for coming by. You promised you'd come by too.
I did, and here I am. I'm headed over to WBCN right now.
And she's so hot.